They call you lazy, I call you ambitious and bright. They call you entitled, I call you selective. And some companies call you useless, I call them horrible leaders. So we've been doing a lot of research and due diligence and surveys, and I've spent the last 12 years motivating and inspiring young entrepreneurs, professionals, millennials, and those people from all different backgrounds. And one of the reasons why a lot of content's not sticking with people is because it's not authentic. A lot of it's fluff, it's inspirational, but there's no tactical value. It's too long, it's not relevant, it's boring, people are monotone. It's confusing where when you actually are finished listening to something, you don't know what to do next. Well, I'm here to change that. We want to bring you something that is fully authentic, that has no BS, no fluff, no sugarcoating, that's not only conversational, but it's controversial, where we challenge people to raise their game. We challenge the status quo and we challenge them to think differently than they've been taught. And we want to make sure it's relevant and new. It's finally here, something that's short, tactical, relevant, comprehensive, new, inspiring, and controversial all at the same time. What makes it different is because it's never been done before and something had to change. And I realized that if everyone's doing something or listening to something, it's time to do something different. Everyone's listening to podcasts. The average span of a millennial listening to a podcast is 9 minutes. So every podcast out that's past 9 minutes, no one listens to them. So I was just sick of 50-minute stories and one action step. I wanted to create something powerful, simple, and dynamic that motivated people and brought an emotional pull to them, because that's what music can do, and with the right content, it's an unstoppable combination. And I want to change the way millennials and young entrepreneurs, those dedicated to greatness but don't have the guidance, change the way they consume content that is short, simple, but extremely powerful and causes them to take action. So I want to weave these stories and I want to weave my lessons and the perspectives I've shifted the last couple years, mixed with powerful music and beats to create an emotional stir and an emotional change in entrepreneurs. That's where it came from, I love hearing motivational clips, I love hearing music, so there was nothing that ever put it together. So I just thought about it one day and I put some of my best content behind the beat, and I realized that it was a different type of emotional feel, and I realized that we were onto something, so I wanted to go all in and change the way people consume content. I think there's just way too much hating going on. And a hating person, it's direct reflections of their own insecurities. So I address the haters and I get vulnerable and realize that I used to hate on kids, but it was a reflection of my own insecurities. So I knew someone, and a friend of mine has done a motivational type mixtape, and I realized that there was so much opportunity to bring more tactical content and more action steps to it. So I wanted to create something that was both motivational, inspiring, powerful, dynamic, compelling, but also a framework on how to be successful in this new economy. So I wanted to bring the two together. So much respect to those who have already created powerful content mixed with emotions and music. I wanted to do it at a deeper level, what actually inspired people to take action, and they got clarity from the information they listened to as well as they were inspired by too. So we've created a mixtape called the Ambition is Priceless mixtape that is set to change the game on December 22nd. And we want to invite you to check out 2 free tracks at ambitionmixtape.com. So check it out, the link's below, ambitionmixtape.com. You can download some tracks now, and the official release is next Tuesday, 12/22. We'll talk soon.
People are scared to get real. They're scared to challenge the status quo, and they're scared to deal in reality. I was too, until I woke up. It's only when you challenge something that you can improve or change it. And the system we grew up in is a mess. It's falling apart at the seams, and a lot of people I know are in pain because the things they thought would work haven't. It's time to stop complying to the broken system and create your own roadmap.